sister. And singing so beautifully. That is one of my favorite hymns. What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs he'll bear. What a privilege it is to carry. Not just the hard stuff, but it says everything. Even stuff that we think we can handle. It says take it to the Lord in prayer. I'm at the part that says, oh, what peace. You ever thought about that? It says, oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. Then it tells us why. It says it's all because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. And the third verse asks two questions. Have we trials and temptation? And the answer to that is yes, we do. Then it asks another question, is there trouble anywhere? And the answer is yes, there's trouble everywhere. But then he gives us an encouraging word that says, Jesus knows. It says we should never be discouraged. Just take it to the Lord in prayer. Then that fourth verse, it asks another question. Can we find a friend so faithful who will all our sorrow share? And the answer to that is no. Nobody but him. And it says the reason why he can be that friend is because he knows our every weakness. Just take it to the Lord in prayer. That's a powerful hymn. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Let me move on. I got caught up on it. Psalms 55. Verse 22, it don't take much to make me shout because of the stuff that God had brought me out of. Leave me alone, prayer. If only y'all knew the stuff that me and my wife have been doing and God has kept us. It don't take me long, it don't take much to make me shout. Psalms 55. Verse 22. If you're there, say amen. I hear you. See, I done got me started. I know something here. Like I said, it don't take much to make me shout. Hey, I done moved. Woo. shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. That's enough, man. That's enough. Cast thy burdens upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. To God be the glory. Y'all go ahead and sit down. I want to preach this afternoon from the subject, let go and let God. Let go and let God. I woke up last Wednesday morning at about 3 o'clock, and I couldn't go back to sleep. And God put this song in my spirit that inspired me to preach this message. It's a song that was written by Bishop Paul Morton, but was recorded by Brother Dwayne Woods, entitled Let Go and Let God. And the first verse of that song, where I found myself last Wednesday at 3 o'clock in the morning, the first verse said, I couldn't seem to fall asleep. There was so much on my mind. I was searching to find that peace. But peace I could not find. He said, but then I kneeled down to pray. Cried, Lord, help me please. And then God said, son, you don't have to cry, because I'll supply all your needs. And the chorus part, Teresa, is what made tears come out. The chorus part said, as soon as I stop worrying, I wish I had a little worrying how the story ends, I let go and I let God. I let God have his way. And then teacher said, that's when things start happening. I stopped looking at it back then. I simply let go. And I let God have his way. This passage of scripture from verse 1 to verse 23, David found himself in the same situation. He wrote this particular song because he was going through a lot. At this time, his son, Absalom, was hunting to kill him. Those who he called friend betrayed him. And they joined up with his enemies. They too were trying to kill him. And I was stuck, damn to death, with friends like those. You don't need enemies. Can I preach on that? When you got folk, Brother Brian, that will love you 1 minute and then be ready to crucify you the next minute. You don't need enemies when you got friends. Because what I've discovered is that a true friend will be there for you no matter how bad things get. Even if you and your friend don't see eye to eye, if they are a true friend, they will not let a disagreement destroy your friendship. because I don't agree with you. I've been married to my wife, who I consider best friend number 2, because best friend number 1 is Jesus Christ. And I consider Sister Melda Holmes best friend number 2. And for 28 years, we've been disagreeing. But because I love her, and she loves me, and we both love Jesus, a disagreement is not going to destroy my marriage. Can I put you in it? And I had friends, what's on a deal called fair weather friends. You know, a fair weather friend is one that's down with you when things are going good. But as soon as things get bad, those fair weather friends will leave because they only want to be around you when the sun is shining. But when it's raining in your life, the fair weather friends will leave you alone. That's why I like a song that says, "There's not a friend like the lonely Jesus." And after I read this passage, David felt discouraged. He felt deserted. He felt depressed. He felt deceived. He felt dismayed. And finally, he felt defeated. If you look at verse 2, David was so upset and hurt by what he was going through. In verse 2, he said, "Lord, I'm coming to you complaining about my poor." Now, I don't care how saved you are, and how Holy Ghost feel you may be. Every now and then, all of us got something to complain about. You know, that's why I stopped telling folk I can't complain. And I tell them I won't complain. Because technically, if I look around my life, I got a whole lot of stuff I can complain about. Who are you can agree with me? If I look at the stuff I'm going through, the stuff my kids go through, the stuff my family go through, the stuff I go through at church, the stuff I go through on my job, the stuff I go through with my bill, if I wanted something to complain about, Bruce, I could find something Felicia to complain about. But because I choose to trust God, in the midst of what I'm going through, and then I learned a long time ago, complaining don't make it in there. Can I preach up again? But praying makes it all better. You see, the thing that David did, at least he did take his complaint to the one who can do something about it. Because see, I learned that even when I complain to my wife about some stuff, I just get it off my chest. But my wife can't solve my problem. But when I give it to Jesus, when I let go and I let God, that's when things start happening. So I'm learning not to complain. I don't say I can't. Because Lord knows we all can. And if you look at verses 6 through 8, David was so hurt, he said these words, "Oh, if I had wings, like a morning dove." He said, "I'd fly away and I'd be at rest." David said, "Stuff has gotten so bad for me. If I could just get away from it all, I'll leave these issues." And you know the problem with so many people is that when they get to this point in their life, they turn to the wrong source. That's why dope dealers are getting rich. That's why liquor stores are making so much profit, because so many folks trying to smoke their product away or drink their product away. I tell you, I learned the hard way. I used to get drunk when I was lost, but when I sobered up, the product was there and a hangover was also there. So that you can't smoke enough dope to get rid of your problems. And you can't drink enough liquor to get rid of your problems. Sometimes you got to look at your problem with the help of the Lord and say, "I'm going to face them and not flee from them." I don't know how you feel about it. But the same God we got to face. But see, what we do is we try to face it by ourselves. I wish I could preach before you, but we feel like we got this thing because of who we are. And what I learned over time is that you can't face them by yourself. You got to get someone who can help you solve it. Let me rephrase that. Someone who can solve your problem. Stop trying to do things on your own. You may be strong. You may be smart. You may be intelligent, and you may know something, but don't nobody know everything. But I learned one thing. If I don't get with Jesus, I ain't gonna never get over it. I don't care how small the problem is. When you turn it over to Jesus, won't he work it out for you? You see, we sing the song, Jesus will work it out, but there's a phrase that says, if you let it, can I preach up again? If we learn how to say, God, you take the wheel, Jesus. And after reading this, I discovered that there are two things that we can do when it comes down to our relationship with God. First of all, in verses 1 through 15, we can keep it real with God. You ain't got to pray no sophisticated prayer and try to be all theologically correct when you talking to God. Make it plain. Talk to God like you talk to your friend. Look here, Lord, I'm having some issues. You see, I don't do an altar call what I'm going to do. I say, God, you already know what the problem is. And if you don't mind, Lord, I need some help. I keep it real with God. And the reason why I keep it real is because he already knows what's going on. So ain't no sense of me trying to fake it. Like I'm strong enough to deal with it. Lord, I'm coming to you because I can't do it by myself. You know how many people have thrown themselves stone crazy because they are so afraid to keep it real with God? When you fall on your knees and it's just you and God talking, tell God the truth. You know what else I learned? It ain't anybody business what you're going through either. You know why? Because a small percentage of the people that say they gonna pray for you, glad that you're going through it. Can I preach up in here? That's why there's certain things you just don't tell everybody. So you can be real with God. And then the last verse 6 through 20, not only can we be real with God, we can also find rest in God. You see, David complained, but when he realized what he had to do, when he said, okay, I'm gonna cast my burden to the Lord, that's when peace came in his spirit. You see, you can find rest in God when you realize he's the only one that can help you. The only one. And in this text we see three things about David. Even in the midst of his trouble and his pain and his sorrow, David still trusted God. The first thing we see in this one verse, in verse 22, the first thing we see is the choice he made because of God. In the first part of verse 22, he made the choice and he said these words, cast thy burdens to the Lord. To cast something means to forcefully throw it. To get it off of you. He said, cast burdens to the Lord. Okay, so the question now, what is a burden? Okay, what is this thing that David is telling us to cast to the Lord? Well, a burden is simply a heavy load. Something that's heavy, too heavy for you to carry. Something that you cannot bear. In other words, something that is so heavy that you need help. Sometimes you can't even help because you can't get it yourself. So you got to have somebody to either take it from you or help you carry it. And when I think about her, I think about the poem Footprints. Who all read that poem? Footprints. When the author said, the first time I was walking, I saw two sets of prints. But then as I got further in my journey, I looked and I upon him because he cares for you. Jesus told his disciples, and he told the people while preaching in Matthew 11 and 28 when the people talking about how hurt they was and how tired they was and they were going through something, Jesus simply said, come on to me. All of you that labor and are heavy laden, he said, that I will give you rest. He said, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly at heart, and he shall find rest unto your soul. Why? He said, because my yoke is easy and my burden is not light. So in other words, he said, since I don't have no problem. See, somebody missed that. He said, give me your problems because I don't have any problems. Somebody missed that. Because God said, because I don't have no problems. He said, give me your problems because I don't have no problems. But I'm not going to let you know something. I'm not going to take your problem from you. You got to willingly give me. I'm almost finished. You see, the problem with so many of us, we've got so much pride until we don't know how to just let go and let God. Well, honey, if I'm hungry, I ain't got no pride to tell somebody I need something. Because my grandmama told me, Pat, close my house. Close my house. Don't get fed. Honey, when it comes down to living, I don't have no problem. If I need some help, if I feel like, if I pray about it, if God put you in my spirit, he said, okay, I got a blessing for you, and I go to ask Deacon Towns to write me a check, because Deacon Towns got so much money, he write a check to bank accounts. If I go to him and say, I need a few dollars, hey, I wish I had a witness over here. Honey, when it comes down for me to get help, I ain't got no problem. I ain't ashamed. I bet. Who? Let one more and need more hit me. Bring hello, hey, be looking at her. Hey, I know that right. I'm not going to let me and my family starve because I'm big time preaching. No, ain't no such thing as no big time preaching. I'm just a servant trying to make heaven in my home. Wish I had a witness. So the choice he made because of God's sacrifice, the confidence he had in God. Look at the second part of verse 22. He said, he said, I'm going to cast my care on my brother Lord because he said, the Lord shall sustain me. In other words, he said, the Lord will take care of these issues. Good God Almighty. He said, the Lord will cover me. The Lord will keep me. In other words, the Lord will deal with my burdens. If I choose to let him deal with my burdens. The song says, if I trust him and never doubt, he will surely bring me out. It said, take your burdens to the Lord, and then it said, and leave them there. You know the problem with number one. Some of us will come to the altar. Yeah. Leave now, bring that altar. Yeah. And then get a hook and drag them right back to our seat with us. Well, let me tell you what I'm going to do. If I get to God, I'm going to leave it with God. Sometimes I want to say, Jesus, take the wheel. Yes. He had confidence. He knew that I know God will handle this. He said, my son tried to kill me. He said, I ain't afraid of my child. But I'm not going to fight my child. I'm going to put my child in God's hands. He said, my friends now turn their backs on me. Now we don't, they weren't afraid of nobody. He said, but I'm not going to even deal with them because I'm so hurt by how they treat me. I'm going to put them in God's hand. He said, the few enemies that I got, they don't rise up against me, but instead of me trying to fight them, I'm going to put them in God's hand. Because what Jehovah said, the battle ain't yours anyway. But it is God. When you trust God, you got confidence in God, you will learn how to take your burdens to the Lord and lead them. Finally, we see the comfort he feels in God. Look at the last part of verse 22. He said, the Lord shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. He made the right choice because he had confidence. And he realized in the Lord, I can find comfort in the choice I made, because the Lord ain't going to never suffer the right to move. What simply means the Lord will never let his people be defeated. Couldn't come to mind. So I don't care what you're going through. In God, there is no failure. And in God, there is no defeat. You cannot preach for just a few more minutes. In Jesus, I got the victory. He said, because I know that my enemies are on my trail. But if I just keep my trust in God, I got victory over them. I got victory over sin. I got victory over sickness. Let me pause for just a moment. If you say you got health issues, I thank God for the doctor. God gave the doctor wisdom, knowledge, understanding on how to treat this stuff. But I also realized the say all and end all is not in the doctor. Because even when the doctor has given their diagnosis and their treatment plan, God has the last say. Can I bring that out of here? And you see, and what all I'm trying to say is that when God steps in to the picture, no matter what it is that you're going through, if you let God step in the picture, can I get a witness in New Hope at 12:31? If you let God step in the picture, won't it turn it? Every time. Yes, it will. Won't it? neighbors and neighbors, let go and let God have his way. Because I realized that now I couldn't see because all my problems had waved up at one time. And my life is what you said. I couldn't see before. I see so much on my mind. I was searching to find that peace, but the peace I could not find. Then I kneel down to pray, Lord, help me please. He told me you don't have to cry. What he said? 'Cause I'm so far off your feet. What is it? Soon as I stop worrying, then I let go. Another one of my mother's siblings died. Uncle Harold died in October. Then Uncle Steve died in December. And Uncle Harold's twin sister, Aunt Carol, died last week. So please keep me, my family, lifted up in prayer because all three of them were real close to us. all right. Uncle Harold died, that hurt me. Uncle Steve died, that got to me. But this one did hurt a lot. Aunt Carolyn. I remember so many nights we all lived together. I've always been greedy. My grandmother had this rule. After you eat and you go to bed, don't go in the kitchen. She can play there. Carolyn would sleep in the kitchen. 11 and 12 o'clock at night. I don't know how many of y'all ever had some real good biscuits. And so, that cane syrup, you know what I'm talking about. Who from the country now? My grandmother's biscuits were so fluffy, crunch on the outside and so moist. See, back then we didn't have microwaves, so my Aunt Carolyn would put them in the oven, heat them up, bring a bowl of syrup, and a couple of pieces of salmon croquette. You know where I'm coming from. 1 o'clock in the morning on a school night, then we come out. Me and her be sitting up in the middle of the bed. Everybody knocked out. Be grubbed. Then she'd hide the bowl on the bed because she couldn't turn the water on while the dish, because my grandmother, she came in the kitchen, there was a dish, everybody in the house was in trouble. She hid it under the bed. And when it was her turn to wash dishes, somehow she was able to get that bowl back to the kitchen without my grandmother knowing about it. Yeah, she knew. She knew. I was just greedy. Me and my Uncle Michael. Aunt Carolyn really took care of us. She'd take us to the store, and when she bought stuff from my grandmother, she'd have a little piece of cake out of lunch. She said, let me worry about that. What y'all want? So that hurt me. And I'd be going down on Friday. This Saturday. So just keep me lifted up in prayer. Because the spirit of grief is real. I've been to so many things these past 3 years. I poured out so much. And to lose 3 close relatives back to back like that. And I've had to do 3 years, 30 eulogies for a lot of my family in a 3-month raise. That's a lot. So pray that God will keep me strong. Because the spirit of grief is showing up good. And let's continue to pray for our church family, our senior church, and all of our members. Let's keep Penny lifted up in our prayer, and Brother Stern, and Pastor Jones, and all of our senior church, and God will continue to touch them and heal them. And Felicia, thank you. Pray every time I sing your song, learn from you learn. Thank you so much. To our brother, God bless y'all, man. I say this because I brag on my church. I got the best church, the best musician, the best minister of music, the best deacons, the best people, the best coach. This side of it. And again, thanks to Brother Brian James, Sister Beth Frazier, and my wife, First Lady, for making sure that those that could not make it could get the service via YouTube and Facebook. And thanks all of y'all for just coming to support this church. God bless you. Thanks to Francine and Sister Martin and Lucky for having our kids, taking them down and teaching them the word, let them have some fun. Thank y'all so much. To our ushers, to our people, I love each and every one of you. God bless you. Let us all stand. Y'all keep playing that. in prison.